Hello everybody, I'm Ralph.
And I'm Darryl.
And this is Community Time, or whatever we decide to call it.
What's up everybody, and welcome back to Community Time.
How's it going, guys?
We got some fun stuff today, don't we, Darryl?
Oh yeah.
We are going to do a face reveal for the snowmen. We're going to reveal their true faces. We're going to do the trick to make campfire smoke go higher. And finally, we're going to turn a button signal into a lever signal and vice versa. Basically, a little Redstone tutorial about turning pulses into constant signals and vice versa.
Role reversal, huh?
Role reversal, yeah, basically. It's a concept. It's a cool thing. Anyway, but first, you know what time it is. It's time for Block Battle! Alright. Today's block battle is for redstone components, and since last time I beat you in the previous battle, I had iron ore and you had redstone ore. That means I get to go first, and you have to have a backup thing, just in case you have the same thing as me.
That's right.
That could be looked at as an advantage, but let's have a look. This was really tough for me because I really like tinkering with redstone, and I'm still to this very minute right now, not sure what I should pick, but it's going to be the Hopper.
Ooh, that was my either first or second choice. It was hard for me to choose, actually, but that is a very, very good decision. Now, the other one that I had is the tripwire. That's
your favorite redstone component?
It is. It's not the favorite one that I use, but it is quite nifty and neat. Because you can just walk past it and turn something on.
Kind of like
have something
if there
else
was a
walk
pressure
past
plate or something, like pressure plate.
That's right. It doesn't have to even necessarily be a player or a mob. It can be anything that you throw past it. So some pork, beef, throwing past it, it'll
you can throw stuff on a pressure plate too.
Yeah, pressure plate will do that too, but you can't put a pressure plate in midair.
No. Well, I picked the hopper just because it's revolutionized. It changes the game in terms of moving items, putting them into chests, taking them from chest into other chests, sorting items. It's just such a powerful item. A lot of farms wouldn't really work without them because it collects stuff, puts it in the chests for you. Otherwise, you just have stuff laying around everywhere, and you have to pick it up and put it in the chest yourself. That's why
it did help out quite a lot with that. However, nowadays you can have dispensers going into each other and accomplishing the same thing. Just
how do you get anything into a dispenser?
By shooting it from another dispenser.
But how do you? Let's say you have a farm.
Yeah, I know. Chicken and the egg.
No, but if you have a farm, there's no way of getting anything of your stuff into either a dispenser or a dropper. It collects the stuff.
It collects the loose items, yeah.
Yep.
So that is a game changer.
All right, well, guys, let us know in the comments. Is it going to be tripwires with Darryl, or is it going to be hoppers for me? I feel strong with this one. All right, let's go take a look at some of our showcases.
Let's check it out.
So, we all know how to make snow golems, right? You shear some pumpkins, and they become the ones with the faces on them. What do you call them? Carved pumpkins. No, jack-o'-lanterns when you put the lights in, right? So they're just carved pumpkins. Right. And you take 2 snow blocks, you put them on top, and they become little snow golems, and they're so cute. But there is one thing which has blown my mind. It's been in Minecraft since forever, and I never knew it before. But if you shear them once more, you remove the pumpkin, and you can see their true faces.
Really? Oh my goodness!
They look so cute.
They look much cuter.
They do.
So you're basically just giving them like plastic surgery.
No, I'm taking their faces off.
Oh, well, that sounds much better.
Right, let's leave these guys here and take a look at our next showcase. All right, Darryl, what I prepared here is this little simple structure that you can tell how high it is, because we're going to measure the height of the smoke of campfires. You have the materials on you, I believe?
Yes, I do. Should I put this one on this side?
Put one over here. And we'll kind of just watch the smoke go. And it's
See
going
how
up
far it
1,
goes.
2, 3. It's kind of disappearing about a little past halfway. The smoke starts disappearing.
1, 2, 3, 4. It goes up as high as the 4th wood.
4th wood, no? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right,
Yeah.
on the other side, the only difference is I want to put a hay bale underneath.
Right underneath, like that.
Yeah, and then put the campfire on it.
Campfire on that one.
Yep.
Ooh, it's already looking more robust.
More thick, more thick. Look at that, look at that. It's going higher. It's going to go higher than the little tower I built.
Wow.
It's-
That is going really high.
I didn't build my tower high enough. But there you go.
But you can see where it starts. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another good 2 wood
So if-
blocks more.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like twice as high. The smoke goes twice as high.
4, 5, 6, 7.
The smoke goes
Yeah.
twice as high. So here it is. Pro tip. If you want higher smoke, put your campfire on hay bale. Now let's go take a look at some redstone. Right, what I'm going to do here, Darryl, is I'm going to take the output from a button and make it like the output from a lever, and the other way around too. So basically a button, wait, don't touch anything yet. So when you push a button, you get a pulse signal. So if I would push this button and it was connected to a light, it would just blink on and off. And a lever is a constant signal. So when you flick a lever, the light should stay on, and you flick the lever off, the light should turn off. And now I'm switching the roles of these guys. So now if I push this button, it turns the light on. And I push the button, and it turns the light off. With the lever, it will blink when I turn it on. And when I turn it off, nothing happens.
Just
Blink
like
when
a
I turn
button.
it on. Turn it off, nothing happens. This one is the same thing, but I've made it blink when you turn it off. So when you turn it on, nothing happens. But then you flick the lever off, and then you get a blink.
Could you make
So-
it blink both on the up and the
Yep.
down?
Yeah, you can. It's because look how easy it is, okay? First of all, it'll explain it is a very, very simple mechanism. All right, let me show you the main mechanism that works for both of this. It is very simple. You just get a redstone signal to go through a block that's on top of a sticky piston in this case, and out the other side. Yeah, you can use a regular piston and then a gravel or a sand block if you want, to save some slime balls or whatever. But the way this works is the signal comes in, and it comes out very briefly, but at the same time the piston on the bottom gets fired and pushes the block up, which doesn't allow the signal to travel through anymore. So then in this case, we use it to get a 1-tick pulse, which gets this sticky piston to spit out the redstone block. So if I push this button, the redstone block gets spat out, sits here, and activates the lamp. And then when you push the button again, it collects the redstone block again.
Now, the reason why the sticky piston doesn't pull it back is because it's such a short tick, isn't it?
Right. And so that way, this repeater, if you put it on any delay, like it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
Because it
So it has to be
extends
that
the signal a little
super
bit. Yeah, it has to be on the super fast. And on this side, we use the exact same thing. Because that short pulse, which spits out the redstone block, that's also a short enough pulse to get the light to blink. And see, this is now powering that piston, but the block is up, so the power is not going through. And this one, you can put it on as much delays if you want as well. This one, put it on delay. It doesn't make a difference. Because we're not counting on that little miniature tick. And then this one over here, it's just exactly the same as over here, except I've inverted the signal. So the lever's off, the torch is on. It's got the block up. When I switch it off, it loses power, block comes down, but it doesn't affect the lamp yet. And then if I turn it off, then it'll turn the torch on, and it'll have the same effect as if that lever was turned on. So yeah. And actually,
Cool.
if you wanted to, you could... let me teach you a little thing. It's called rising edge and falling edge, right? So rising edge is the beginning of a signal, and falling edge is the end of the signal. So a button, just a regular button, once you click it, that's the rising edge, and then when it pops back out of the wall, that's the falling edge.
Right.
Right? So this right now, when this button is pushed, it activates on the rising edge. You can see that this piston goes up on the rising edge.
Right.
And when the button, comes out, it falls back down. But the lamp is activated on the rising edge of this button. And if you just inverted this signal, like with a torch on the back here, it'll go on the falling edge. So what you could do is you could add a redstone torch onto the side of that button and put the exact same mechanism in right here.
Mm.
And then it will activate on the rising and the falling edge.
Right. You just need 2 mechanisms though, right?
Kind of. So now, see, the torch turns off, and then when that torch turns on again, it'll do another pulse. So then, if you have this, this whole thing here again with a repeater and all that, like this, and put the exact same mechanism here, you know what? Why don't we? Right? So now,
Right.
oh, I need to put a block on top. So now you have an activation on the rising edge and the falling edge of the button. So when you push the button, you see that left piston doing something. And when the button turns off, that right piston does something.
Nice.
Which could be powering the same thing again. So then you could have that button like this. If you get this redstone block to move again with this piston, you can make it behave like a button again with this really complicated mechanism. Anyway, but I think it's enough redstone for today. Why don't we go back to the studio? So, do you feel smarter now, Darryl?
Yes, much smarter. That was some cool redstone
I feel
gadgetry.
I feel a little bit dumber. No, I'm just kidding. I also feel a bit smarter from learning that, so I can present it to you and the audience. So that was cool. Let's build some more to the studio. I think we need to build a bit more. Right?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
It's too much open air right now. I think we need maybe some walls on the side.
Yeah, we're gonna get rained on.
Let's grab some shulkers and get to work, huh?
Okay.
Right, so here's what I was thinking. Spruce or dark oak? Just to get logs up and down and then put something else in between them. Even like recessed by 1 block. Something else kind of darkish. I'm gonna do it with the dark oak for now. We'll have a look. I was kind of thinking like, okay, up here, up, yep. Is that too close?
Okay.
You can get rid of some of them, I think. Get rid of half of these. So there's 3 in between every one of these. Right, and then the actual wall part will be like back here. Of a different material, not this planks, but... Okay, so I'm gonna have to go up a ways with this. Am I level-ish? Feel like 1 more up. Perfect jumping puzzle length as well. Okay, and then probably some of that at the back here as well. The back doesn't have to be the same as the sides. And then this gives us a nice spot right here for the entranceway. Yeah. Okay, now we need to think of a material to go in between all of this. How about... Hold on. How about... Here, I'll put some blocks down. How's this? It's not dark, but...
No, it's not working.
It doesn't work?
I'm not thinking.
No, it's too light?
Nether brick. That sounds like a good idea. Let me see.
How's this? Have this down the middle.
To break it up.
Yeah.
I think that might be okay.
Need to be a little bit extended here. It's purple.
Nice.
We could even switch it up to a different one above this stone also if you wanted to.
That can look weird.
Yeah. Depends on what we pick, but could look weird, yeah. Good news is I think we'll have enough of this so far. Sea lanterns. Do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 7, 8-ish sea lanterns.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me check. Actually, I think I do.
Because I just thought of something that would look phenomenal.
Yes, I do.
Might need one more, but we'll see if we decide it needs more. What do you think?
Be good.
And then I guess we'll just go and put more nether brick up for the next couple of blocks, and
Yeah, I'd say stick with nether brick. We don't need the red nether brick. Keep it the same. Oh, that looks really nice. That is classy. Are we gonna make the wall double thick?
well, probably it's gonna end up, yeah, thicker even, yeah. It's centered by one block, so we can't make it a too wide door. Actually, you know what though? Hold on. Like this. 2 doors with a block in the middle. We're gonna end today. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys have suggestions for more cool stuff to explore with redstone and whatnot, if you want to join the audience, you have to leave us your Minecraft username. And is that it,
There's
Darryl?
plenty of room left.
I think that's it. Thanks guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Later, guys.